Oh, good morning, and a good morning. It's a much cooler morning this morning than it was yesterday. We've got full on cloudiness, higher wind, looking like it's going to rain, and it's a lot cooler. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing you a little mini weather report, but I'm also here to give you the daily Lenormand card spread and explain it a little bit. It's called interpret, whatever. Connecting with your spirit guides so that they're giving you a hand as to how how some of the symbolism and that works as far as the messages that we're receiving. We'll go over to the cards right now. So they are here. Let's have a look at them. And I'm trying to see all of them. Let's just have a look. I had one screen too big, but that's okay. All good. Here we have the cards I'm using today. Being a Saturday, I do go for the different decks other than what I usually use with the Gilded Reverie by Chira Marchetti. Today what we're using is the Pixies Astounding Lenormand, and this is by Edmund Zabrowski. Look, they're a different deck. They're interesting. They come in a tin and with a little guidebook. They are of the size that's about like my hand, like that. So they are a smaller size for the handling, which is what I like. So that's why I'm choosing to use these cards. As you can see, we've got the three laid out. It is a much easier spread size for doing these morning readings. So it's why I am sticking to these at the moment. Spirit hasn't told me anything different for today. So I'll be interpreting it the same, that this stars is in a house energies. The snake is in an overall theme for the day energy. And the side is in the workspace energy. So that's how I interpret them. And it's how it is how we do card readings, is by allocating each card to being a particular theme in itself. So home, overall theme, and the workspace. Okay, and I'm going to pop up the comments that as they come in. So good morning from Shaz to everyone as well. So lovely to have you here this morning watching, and I'll continue onward. I am going to just bring that into fuller view as well, so that we can see all three of the cards a lot better. Now the snake in this one, it's certainly a different style of art that we've got here with this deck. It's a lot more simplified and diagrammatic, really. So what I'm noticing with this particular snake card, as a theme, the snake, it's got many different ways we can interpret it, but as a theme it is a bit along that's perceived as a negative card, but I don't see the negative positive. I like to bring out just what we look at and feel in the moment as we're reading them. And my eyes are going to the scaliness of this snake's skin. So it's sitting in that upright position looking very attentive. It's not relaxed. It's in a manner of attention. So it's getting ready for something. It's on the alert. And I think that's what we're needing to take from this card today as that overall theme, that as being on alert. So make sure that you've got your senses ready to be open to receive whatever information that we do take in through our day. Most especially that connection that's, third eye, and that sense of the gut feeling, because they are connected very intricately as far as how we sense with that mind knowing that gives us that reaction physically. Okay, so that's how I'm feeling this, why it's this particular card showing it's raised and really at attention almost. So, and we do know that snakes can be ready to strike in an instant when we don't know it. So be prepared to act in whatever situation you might be in, not always aggressively. It's not always needed. It can be just to relax back and slither off to move on, because you can know that you're safe and can just keep moving forward in what you're doing. That's how I'm interpreting that one for our energies today, okay? As we move to our home space, that is the stars, what we have there is it will always come to me as being a wish upon a star. So, because I remember doing that from so many years ago when I was a child, and outside noticing the stars at night from that, when I was either allowed to, or I'd sneak outside to just look at the stars. That first evening star of the night that you'd see, wish I may, wish I might, wish upon this star tonight. It's still one that goes through my mind as I go out to look upon the stars. And it's a funny thing, last night I did. Admittedly, it wasn't just as the setting sun was creating that dark enough sky to see the first star. I went out probably about 10 p.m. and I like to notice where the Southern Cross is, because I'm in the Southern Hemisphere, and that is the one I'm most familiar with, picking in the sky, with knowing where it is, what it looks like, blah blah. But there was the absolute brightest star over towards the west, and I thought, wow, that is just so magnificent. And then as I'm walking inside and wondering, I wonder if that's the International Space Station shining out. I've got no idea. There's so much other junk out there that we're putting out there. I think it's an absolute shame and disgraceful what we're doing around our Earth. Anyway, we wouldn't have what we've got here with our internet and Wi-Fi's unless they did chuck that stuff out there, eh? I gather. What other way can there be to do it? Who knows? Some invention might come up sometime soon. And this is what it's about, as far as those dreams that we might have. Something absolutely that we wouldn't expect any other time. And in our home space, we're feeling that sense of safety, of being able to dream what we want to be able to create and invent what we want to. It starts in our home space. It starts where we feel safe and comfortable. And, in that moment where we can jot things and ideas and stuff down, I think really put that down now for yourself today. Anything that you're thinking and it pops into your mind, take it as spirit guidance that is helping you. Because the home space isn't just about our physical family and friends. It's about how we sense our own inner security as well, and live our life from, we sleep in our home space from that time of where we're getting this messaging all the time. We walk around with it every day because it's in our head, isn't it? Or our heart. we are the vessel, okay, of how we live. So honour that and really start to feel, what are your dreams? What is it that you're wishing upon? It starts from home. As we're moving across into our workspace, we have the scythe. The scythe really is the perfect work card as such of getting things done, making sure that what you are doing with your blade is cutting down the right things. If you're weeding or whether you're harvesting, it's a tool for many purposes. Making sure, though, that as you're using it, that you keep that blade honed very sharply, because the sharp blade cuts the best. Nothing like trying to work with blunt tools. It just doesn't work, doesn't do the job properly. Sharpen your blade first. And in respect of your work, what you are to, sharpen your pen, a pencil, art tools if you're an artist, sharpen your mind if you're a writer or author or, creative person. Just get in and do the job with the tools that are correct for the job, and making sure that they are ready for purpose at the drop of a hat. That's the message that I'm getting with this in the workplace. It's a very simple message. It really is using the tools that you need to be using for your workspace, and making sure that they are prepared and ready. So it's getting it all together as far as starting with those dreams, being ready for anything that we're needing to be doing today. And sometimes that can be just laying and resting, having these dreams and bringing them forward into the reality of the work that we are doing. Okay, so that is the summary for those cards for today. And thank you, Tracy, for being here as well. Glad you caught me this morning, looking at yet another home today. Oh, exciting. I hope your offers are taken up. Well, one in particular is taken up. I feel the good vibes for it, okay? And good morning to you, Julia. Lovely to see you here as well. So that does complete our reading for today. I hope you have a wonderful day stepping out and into those dreams that you may really want to follow one in particular. Take it up and move with it and see how it gels and get the resources together that will bring it to its fruition. That's another way of summarizing the 3 cards. Open up to Spirit in how they are telling you the cards mean something for you too. Okay, so thank you. Keep being the best you that you are. Hi, Michaela. You only just caught me. You have. You may need to go and watch the replay from the start again. Lovely to see you, though, and happy that I can get your name on the screen because I like doing that. And, good morning to S. Pike as well. Hi. It doesn't take long to go back for the replay. You've just caught me on the live, so thank you for being here and watching from the YouTube. And thank you, Ros. The kids are in love with it. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Yes, let's hope. Fingers crossed and all the good juju vibes, etc., for that offer to be accepted. Yes, so thank you. And the lovely hearts from Michaela. Beautiful. I'll leave it there with you. Each and every one of you have many blessings today. Keep being the best you that you can be. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.